What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drunk Nation.
Alrighty. What is going on, guys? Right now, I'm just filling in for Lance until he gets here. He's running a little bit behind, but he shall be here soon.
We stole his channel.
Yeah, we stole his channel. We're taking over. Welcome back to the Party Nation live stream. As always, we are joined by 3Dubs as our co-host and our recurring cast of incredible creators with Taj. We've got Kata, and we've got the fake Lance. Darren may or may not be popping in from time to time. How's everybody doing? How's it going in chat and everything like that? Got quite a bit to talk about today. This last week has been crazy. We had 2 big finales, as well as some crazy news in general as far as like DCU goes and everything. So we'll be getting to all of that. But I think we're going to be starting things off with just our Superman and Lois discussion. As always, full spoilers, so if you haven't seen the Superman and Lois finale, definitely go watch it. This one was just insane. Please go watch it if you haven't already, but just right off the bat, what did you guys think of this finale? I know it was kind of split into like 2 halves. Like, first half was kind of like side character wrap-up, and then the second half was just our big setup for what Season 4 is going to have for us. So what did you guys think?
It was completely unique for me because it started out slow and then it left with a big bang. And I'm really glad that there's a season 4 because if it did that, I'll be so pissed. So, yeah.
Dude. Nah, because if we hadn't got renewed,
yeah,
I'd have broke something in here, dude. I was so mad after that finale. But no, it was a great finale. Like I thought everything worked this episode. It wasn't too much, not to say filler, but everyone had a purpose. Like this episode, like everyone had something going on, and they were setting some things up. My only question is, what's going to happen to Sam?
I think Sam is
My
dead.
theory is he's dead.
Yeah,
I don't
gone.
want that to happen. I'm like,
but he's not coming back though. So
he's not coming back, and
Yeah.
they can kind of explain away that Lex took him out and makes him even more of a badass. You know, that he's not messing around.
Or they keep him captivated for a very long time until the actor decides he wants to come back.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think he already dropped some bombs already that makes it seem like he doesn't even want to come back anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think I guess not the rumor, but the report at the moment is that the actor's not coming back at all. That they offered him a few episodes in a recurring role for season 4, but but then he just decided, no, I'm good.
That's weird. His wife was the one that was announcing it, right?
Yeah,
explaining it. So
yeah, that's a big loss, honestly. Like he was one of my favorite side characters, especially this season. I think he had a really good storyline and everything, but I guess they're just going to be kind of using him as number 1 motivation maybe for Clark and Lois going forward, and number 2 just kind of to show Lex isn't messing around. Like we saw that in this episode. He's not playing around. Like he will go to any length to get what he wants. And what he wants, I guess, is just revenge on Lois for putting him away in prison. And he's taking out everybody that could possibly be used to kind of like protect her. So he's taken out General Lane. And obviously the big thing this episode was Lex versus Superman. And we kind of got what everybody was speculating on, what everybody was theorizing on this entire season. We got this show's take on Doomsday. We kind of got our big climactic fight and everything, and that was, in my mind, the greatest like CGI big bad fight out of like any of these DC TV shows maybe ever. It's just crazy that it went on for as long as it did on a TV show. And yeah, I thought that was just wild. What did you guys think of Doomsday? Just like the look, the fight, everything.
it was funny because the guy in the mines, it was hinted that he was going to be Doomsday.
Yeah.
And it was Bizarro, and it actually became Doomsday. So we ended up getting what everyone actually wanted. We got both. We got Bizarro and Doomsday that we wanted. But
They literally did a 360 on us.
It all came full circle. Like they double Uno reverse carded us. Like they were like, oh, this guy looks like Doomsday. Nah, it's Bizarro. They kill off Bizarro, then he comes back, and then they just turn Bizarro into Doomsday. So it was Doomsday all along. And so I guess
it's they're all along.
Yeah. And it just, yeah, no, Doomsday's not going to be singing that song. Maybe Lex would, but like a hard rock version of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that just the entire transformation scene, just with Lex kind of using all of these X-Kryptonite laced weapons to just like completely break Bizarro and just keep killing him over and over and over again so that he would come back stronger. And then that kind of coincides with the title of the episode as well, because that was what kills you only makes you stronger. And that's exactly how Doomsday was created. It just like whatever he used to kill Bizarro, he becomes immune to, and you just find new ways to kill him until he just becomes this unstoppable force. And it's kind of crazy to think that it's another version of Superman that turned into that, which is kind of like an interesting take on a mirror battle in a way.
So is he inverse Doomsday?
Yeah. I mean, because he's got the backward Superman logo as well, so that was kind of like branded into his chest.
So there's technically two Doomsdays on that Earth, because the one on that Earth hasn't shown up yet.
that is actually interesting, because I guess usually Lex is the one that kind of, sometimes he's the one that creates Doomsday, and that's kind of what they went with in this. Or in Superman and Lois as well, but other times Doomsday just comes from Krypton. Yeah, is just an experiment that finds his way to Earth. Yeah. Or like they did on the Krypton TV show. And I haven't seen a lot of comparisons between the Doomsday that we got here in Superman and Lois and the Doomsday from Krypton. Lance is on his way. Run, Lance, run.
Lance, we stole your channel.
we're just holding down the fort for you. We're keeping it nice and warm, and then
so let's talk about Gossip Girl. I'm just kidding.
No, but I know a lot of people are saying like this is the best looking Doomsday that we've got on TV ever, and I think that is I would agree with that, but I'd say probably runner up to that would be the Krypton version of Doomsday. Like, he also looked pretty good.
With CGI. Yeah, Krypton is arguably the better one with CGI because they had a higher budget, but overall shade, I believe, like the tone of the filters and stuff, I would think Smallville did it better because they didn't use CGI.
Yeah, I've been seeing that picture like roll around online.
Did we only see him like once?
And they don't even give him justice. No, we saw him for 22 episodes. He just full on Doomsday for one episode.
That's what I meant.
And that was Sam Witwer, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was.
Okay, that's fun. So he was not only in Smallville back in the day, but also on Supergirl as well. So
listen, at least Doomsday didn't look like a mutated Ninja Turtle. I was happy for that.
Kind of remind me of Dark Flash that was in the Flash movie. He had those Kryptonian spikes embedded in him still,
and he was trying to use them as a weapon. Like literally in that final shot, he like pulls off the spikes and just
pulled them out.
Yeah, and he's like, "All right,"
and it works. I guess.
Now.
Yeah, I guess it works against Superman.
It is go time now.
I did, however, notice that Superman became a Flash character. Where they when they CGI him, it looks like he's a cartoon.
He did. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I did notice that. That was one little wonky bit of CGI, but I'm gonna let that slide because I think it overall looked really good.
The CGI morphed to Doomsday instead.
Yeah, all the CGI goes to Doomsday there. I mean, I know everybody's talking about that final shot of the episode where they're just charging on the moon with the Earth in the background, which is just an incredible shot that you would again never think that you would see on a TV show. But I don't know why. For me, my favorite shot was just Clark slowly levitating up on the farm, like in front of
that scene
Doomsday,
was
right
hard.
when Doomsday got there. Yeah, like he just like slowly like rising up like that. I don't know. That to me was super cool too.
For me, the one visual that kind of like is a good comparison to that is fighting on the moon is in Smallville he pushed Darkseid's world away. Like that, they actually made a world that Darkseid's from, and pushed it
Interesting.
because it was actually going to collide with the Earth.
This reminded me of like a Dragon Ball Z fight. Like he goes in the water, they go
Yeah.
in space, they go into the city.
Yeah, I mean it started in Smallville and goes all the way to space. Like honestly very similar to how the final fight was at the end of season 2. That one also was like very kind of like spectacular. And
But this one was better.
Yeah, 100%.
Better
100%.
villain. Better villain.
No one put out that fire, by the way, so apparently there's going to be spread to the Kent farm.
That's what I was wondering about. Yeah, the farm.
destroyed
He's
the
just letting
train.
it burn.
I mean, maybe that's why they have to end up moving to Metropolis for season 4.
That's
The
definitely
train station got wrecked. What else got wrecked?
The
Clark
just the
got
downtown
The
Smallville.
downtown Smallville got wrecked.
skyscrapers with the sharp thing on the top. that
Oh,
got
yeah.
wrecked.
The subway got wrecked.
He just broke it off.
Metropolis
and was like,
got
let's
wrecked.
go.
Okay, I
Did they
can't
go
be
to
the
Metropolis too?
Yeah, and that's
Okay,
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
train station was and stuff. I can't be the only one who thought for a second when they were going towards the moon that they were just gonna slam into the moon and like break it.
I did.
I thought for a second, I was like, what are they? No, it's like, nah.
Like
don't
he
take
punched
the
him
moon.
into it, and I thought it was going to crack.
Right.
And I was like,
I
I
was
was
like-
waiting for it.
I was like, nah.
I wonder if it was like they slam into the moon and like it breaks it off, and then now the moon is a toenail, a literal toenail.
It just got a big chunk out of it forever now. But so interestingly, everybody was kind of speculating going into this finale that we would get some sort of like a Death of Superman, or just at least like a spin on Death of Superman. So we got Doomsday, but we kind of ended the fight in the middle of it. Were you guys expecting to actually see Clark die? Do you think that that's something that they're going to be
I thought he
saving
did
for
at first.
season 4? Yeah.
When
He,
he was
like-
slamming him in the train station.
Right,
I was like,
right.
Earlier in the episode.
God,
huh?
and because like the music was like ramping up, I thought it was about to end. And I was getting
Hmm.
pissed. I was like, is it about to end right here? I was hyped for the storyline, but I was like, all right, please don't do this. And then it just kept
What I
going.
thought was when he was taking him up, I thought he was going to like do a Hulk, Hulk against Loki, just slamming it on the moon, just beat him constantly, and you never actually hear him move again, and that would be the end of it.
Wait, talking about where was he taking him?
I don't.
'Cause
Where?
they
What
weren't
do you
they
mean?
weren't going to the moon at first. It wasn't until he punched him there. But like, where was Doomsday planning on
Yeah, he was.
taking Clark?
Maybe he was just taking him up super high to just like drop him or something.
So
I don't know.
confused.
I don't know. Lance
I
did
don't
say
know.
that his heart did stop. So yeah, I guess technically they did do.
It kind
so
of
technically
brought
that
back
It
could
was
be
by
there.
the power
it
of
was-
love.
Yeah.
It was only said by Jordan.
Yeah.
Lance, that's not good enough. I need the full story.
Like a full Death of Superman with like his cape on a spike, and I need
The only
black.
thing is
black
that we're
suit
not gonna
Superman.
have John Henry and other
Yeah.
Supermen for season 4. So it's like if they do it, it's like the
Right.
reign of Supermen. It's just going to be what, Jordan?
And then possibly bring back Talro, Eradicator.
I forgot about him.
No, he's too expensive.
Yeah.
They won't
Yeah.
cast him.
But he was only in what? How many episodes last season? It was only in the
He was in a
few,
lot.
right?
He was in quite a bit in the back half.
Yeah, in the back half, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he was missing for most of the first half.
And he was not in season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all.
He went to go find Lana
Only
on
mentioned.
Inverse Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's funny. He was mentioned like right at the beginning of the season, and then now right at the end of the season. because they're like, oh, we're gonna go use Tal's villa in Italy.
First of all, I'm not going in there after what they did in there.
Oh, okay.
I just had like he's literally going to find his wife on Inverse Earth, and he's going to find out that it's Lana. So he's going to go back to our Earth with Superman and Lois, and try to get with Lana, who's with Steel.
Listen, I knew that was going to happen, but that scene, I was like, Superman. And
Yeah,
Lois,
I was surprised. I was surprised. They got two of those scenes in this episode.
This whole episode was very much so like a relationship central at the beginning of it.
But it wasn't bad though. That's the
No,
thing.
not at all.
It was really good.
I guess it was tastefully done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't like Flash or
Oh God.
or like
Don't
a little bit
don't even-
raunchier than the Flash.
or like
though.
Arrow with the Olicity stuff.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just I'm happy they didn't go that route.
So on that topic, did you guys like how a lot of the side characters were left off? Because we know that most of them are not coming back, at least as regulars next season. If they come back at all, it'll be a couple episodes.
For me, the one that only can be completely done is Sam Lane, but the other ones felt like they were closed but still open.
Yeah.
Like
Chrissy's
Sarah,
pregnant.
Yep, Chrissy's pregnant. Kyle's proposed. Like it's closed, but it's still open. Like I want to see more
Yeah.
now.
It's
that's the thing that
weird.
sucks.
It felt like a soft wrap up. Like they kind of thought that they wanted to wrap these characters up, but then they also left them open just in case they could get the actors back.
I think they
Except
did
for
what
Sam Lane.
Stargirl did. I think they did what Stargirl did. Like, you know how Stargirl
Yeah.
went into this season as if it might be the last season because of the
Mhm.
whole thing going on. I think they
Right,
did the exact
right.
same thing. Like everything that's going on with CW and Next Star, they was probably like, okay, let's go into it like it's going to be the last season, but leave some stuff open just in case
But
we get it.
Stargirl
only-
had two endings, right? That
Yeah, they filmed
chose
multiple
from.
endings,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say the only thing that goes against that for me is literally the ending of the episode. Like you don't film an ending like that
Yeah.
if you don't think that you're coming back, because then you just end up how Legends did.
Well, they kind of ended it like
no,
Smallville.
Legends was worse. Legends was worse.
Yeah, they're in
We
jail
actually
for
saw
life.
that.
Yeah, no, but I think if the show ended where it did for Superman and Lois, if it wasn't coming back for season 4, this would have been seen as an even worse ending than Legends. Just because
don't
you
think
end
so.
in the middle.
Will he
I
die
think- I
or
think-
will he live?
Yeah, I think we would have been mad to not see the rest of the fight, but I think we would have been like, okay, Clark still being Superman, kind of similar
Yeah.
to Smallville. Like,
Yeah.
Smallville kind of
Okay,
ended
yeah.
with him running off into, I forgot what he was doing at the end, but like he ran on top of the roof, ripped off the thing, and flew off. Like it kind of would have been like that. But with Legends, they got arrested. Like they're in jail.
Like, they're in time jail. They may or may not
And we
ever
actually
get out.
saw it.
Right, like Sarah's pregnant and she
Oh,
was
yeah, I
pregnant in
forgot about
She's
that
in
too.
jail, pregnant. Yikes.
Yeah,
Sad.
yeah, that did happen. That did happen.
And Batwoman, the last scene in Batwoman was the whole
Yeah,
walking.
Batwoman was all right. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
the
tease
Batman
of the villain.
cliffhanger was more like a cliffhanger. Well,
Yeah.
not
just
was
like kind of
more
like your
like a closed
traditional, like
cliffhanger.
just your
hey,
traditional.
we're going
like,
to keep it.
the
She's
season
going to be
ends,
Batwoman. You're just not going to see her again.
I wish we
That's
got
what
a
I felt
season
like.
4.
I mean, we
I
can
think
sit here all
Batwoman-
day and talk about how we wish everything
They
had gone
finally,
an extra
but
season.
they finally found their footing though, and I was just like, man, they got canceled. This sucks.
Yeah,
Mm.
It
yeah.
is what it is.
But what did you guys think? How are you thinking about Lex going into season 4? Are you excited for him to be kind of our big bad? Because I think this just showed how much of just a big, imposing physical threat he is. Like when he was facing off against Superman on the farm, like he was even taller
He was,
than Clark.
he was huge.
So he's not messing around.
And even
And he was bigger
even
than him,
Superman's
too.
sons are taller than him. Are getting there.
Yeah, they are getting there. Tyler Hoechlin isn't a tall guy, you know.
It's
How
kind
much
of
you can
funny
do
though.
I'm sure he's
It's kind of
probably
like how
taller
Red
than
Death just
me.
automatically grew like 6 feet, and
What
a guy
depends?
that's
How
already 6
tall is
feet.
Tyler Hoechlin? Like 6 foot, probably.
I don't know. Hold on.
I think he's 5'8".
Yeah, I think I think it's like 6 foot or under. I don't think he's over that.
He's 6 feet. 6 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
alright.
taller
Bro's
than I'm
pretty
taller
tall.
than Tyler Heckler.
Bro, he's tall.
Nah, I mean, I guess.
It's
It
only by
depends
2
if it's-
inches.
Who?
Oh, the 6 feet is only 2 inches from 5'8".
Oh, I mean, you know, he would be short to me, but
Yeah, but I think it's interesting though to have a Lex that can like physically stand up to Clark, and like
Yeah.
in a way he almost doesn't even need like a Lexo suit because just because of how just like imposing he is just on his own, and the fact that you know what he did with all of those ex kryptonite weapons and stuff against Bizarro, and just kind of the fear that he inflicted into Bizarro was just kind of crazy as well. I haven't seen too much talk on that, but just like you could definitely see that Bizarro was just like out of it as in that scenario.
Yeah, he's threatening. He's smart. He's resourceful. But now he's thinking about payback, so it's even scarier. He's got all these resources. He's going to plan everything. He already planned the doomsday, the Bizarro doomsday thing. I don't know. What do you guys like the fact that the chemistry between Lex and Clark or Superman? Like that's probably one of the most important things, right? Going next season because he's going to be a season regular.
Yeah, I like it a lot so far. I mean, I think that this is a Lex that has not maybe interacted with Superman as much as you would think, especially this far into his career. Like he's been Superman for like what 20 plus years at this point. But Lex has been in prison for 17 of those years. Yeah, so this will probably be like their first big like actual face-off and everything like that. I know there's a lot of question, does Lex know Clark is Superman?
I don't think he does right now yet.
Really?
Until he like confirms it, it's a no for me.
I'm always under the impression that he knows. He knows he's going to keep it close to his chest. He won't say anything, and he almost doesn't want to believe it himself because he doesn't want to believe that somebody like Clark could be Superman. I think that that's kind of like his thought process on it.
I don't know. He was hanging out with Bizarro.
He probably knows.
Yeah, exactly.
Deep down, he probably knows deep down, but he doesn't realize he knows. He knows.
He was hanging out with Bizarro. He's like, accidentally put glasses on. I was like, wait a minute, this guy looks like Clark, dude.
Superman.
he was too busy shooting him.
Clark Kent.
Yo, Bizarro bit off that dude ear, bro.
Yeah, like
I literally thought he ate Otis.
I did too.
Yeah.
And then he bit off the ear like through it. I was like, what the hell just happened?
Well, I mean, the fact that they didn't show the body in the penultimate episode, I was like, oh, maybe they didn't kill him, and then they brought him back. So, do you guys think that, or how do you think that Doomsday Bizarro will be defeated? Do you think that's something that's going to happen off screen in between seasons? Do you think we'll pick up and finish the fight?
6'2".
Okay, yeah, so he's
only
he's
2 inches
2 inches taller than Clark, but that's still quite a bit, especially, and you can make it even more so on camera, just depending on angles and stuff. But like, how is Clark gonna get out of this one?
Did they not finish the CGI or something? Like, oh, we'll finish this later. We'll leave it on a cliffhanger. We don't have the budget anymore right now. We have to complete this fight. But I would be mad if they killed him off screen or something. But I was thinking that he was going to throw him into the sun or something like that.
But wouldn't that just power him up even more?
Oh wait, that's right.
Well, actually,
no.
Thinking about it though,
it was
right because it would be reversed. Because if he is from the inverse Earth,
Bizarro,
right? So if he is from the inverse Earth, then technically it's red sun that powers him, and then yellow sun. Yeah.
But didn't they put his blood into him also with Mannheim experiments? Like they used Clark's blood to pump him up with that blood to revive him.
I don't think it was Clark's blood. I think it was Bizarro's.
Because remember that?
Oh no! They did have his blood.
They did have some of Clark's blood, right? Yeah. And then he was using Bizarro, for more of that blood.
It depends on how much blood they got.
I'm just glad it wasn't cancer. That would be too on the nose.
Yeah,
I would have turned
I
it off.
I did not realize that was an actual character until this season, and I was like, yeah, I really
I
hope they
didn't
don't do
either.
that.
I was like,
I really hope they
this
don't do
season
that.
already been too much for most people. Like, you gonna have a villain called Cancer?
Yeah.
No, it's not happening.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny. We actually did see Zod. It's just his voice, though, through Clark in season 1 when he was being possessed.
Right. So, thinking back, the X Kryptonite weapons that Lex had, I thought that X Kryptonite was what. Okay, no. So X Kryptonite was powering Kryptonians / people on the main Earth, while Kryptonite was what was powering inverse Bizarro people.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that makes sense. So yeah,
they did it with
I'm
Smallville too. How they made Bizarro strong is they put kryptonite to his chest, thinking it would kill him, and he loved it so much and went, "I love it." Started powering up.
I mean, it's a possibility that they could go the sun route. So I think Kata, you are onto something with that. I think that is a possibility, but I'm just, especially with how much they're cutting the budget going in to next season, I'm just afraid that we might not actually physically see the rest of this fight, or at least not in full. They might kind of pull a Flash season 2 where you get remnants of the ending of season 1 throughout the season 2 premiere. And I feel like that might be kind of what they're going to be doing in season 4, is we're going to have a bit of a time jump and then kind of fill in the gaps. But
if they, with the cast being cut, I think they found the budget.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Yeah. Cast being cut, episodes being cut.
They could start the first episode to finish the fight with that big epic battle, and
that's what I'm thinking. If
the CGI decreases when the next season hits, people are going to be super mad.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking the first third of the first episode of season 4 is just going to be the fight, and we're going to see the continuation of it. It's just going to be weird to have something, like a time jump or something. What the hell happened to Doomsday? So I think they're just going to continue the fight.
Yeah,
they're going to continue it, and then the next episode will be the time jump.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope we start by continuing the fight. Like, I think that's the best option in my mind. But
unless they do the death of Superman, like show the death of him, and then it goes to Lois remembering, feeling sad about it going into the season, and then have the death of Superman. In which case, he better have long hair and a beard.
Yep, mullet for Superman, beard for Superman, black suit Superman,
and a little gray.
Tyler Hoechlin already got the gray beard, All he gotta do is grow his hair out.
Yeah, that would look great. Lance says 15 minutes.
Like you know how Titans they had the cliffhanger of Trigon actually showing up, but they didn't actually fight him until season 2 or something.
Yeah.
So maybe the continuation. I mean, I know it's a different situation.
That was wrapped up so quickly though at the beginning of season 2.
Bad, man.
I'd love to see like a documentary of whatever happened to that original Titans season 1 finale, because I think it was supposed to be like 13 episodes, but it got cut down to 12, and then they kind of
13.
and then they incorporated that into the beginning of season 2.
There was some miscommunication with the licensing, and so they had to cut it to 11.
Yeah, and that is how you do not do CGI as well.
Yeah.
It looked really unfinished.
Well, when Trigon came back though this season,
it was
he looked
2 seconds.
He looked a lot better though, even though he wasn't there for very long and he didn't really do anything.
He got his heart taken out.
Better than his first appearance.
That's the biggest downfall of Titans for me.
Trigon?
They Trigon and Deathstroke. Oh my lord.
Yeah. I thought Deathstroke was pretty all right though. I mean, the way he got
looked
finished.
good.
Yeah,
His
the way he got
fire.
Yeah. and he was taking out Nightwing, like kicking his butt in that cathedral.
The fighting for
like,
that show just wasn't good until season 3. It should have been way
I
better.
actually wish Jason Todd died when he fell off the building. That's how I wish his story arc was longer as Red Hood.
I don't even like that version of Jason Todd.
Really?
Oh, we could go.
I liked it. Yeah,
I
didn't like
liked
him.
it to an extent. Like, I think that they did Red Hood way too quickly.
Yes.
Like, we didn't
Yeah.
see enough of Jason Todd as Robin before he got to Red Hood, and then they just kind of like speed ran through like villain
Gave him
Red
a
Hood,
reveal
and
in the
then
second episode.
yeah. But I think where we left him though is kind of like where I would want Red Hood to be in that universe, but they just kind of like took a weird zigzag way of getting there.
Hmm.
But is there anything else that you guys are thinking on this finale going into season 4? Any final thoughts on it?
We'll talk about
I will
Kyle
say
when
that I
Lance
don't
comes.
think I would be bored with this Lex, but I was bored. I think at the John Cryer, as soon as Crisis hit, I was already done with him.
Mm.
I mean,
they
like,
made him they made him too campy.
he should have
in a
stayed
way.
dead, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch Supergirl, so
By the way,
Oh,
he
and-
died. Spoiler alert.
I kept up, but I didn't personally sit down and watch it.
Mm.
I watched
Like
Yeah,
readings
reactions.
or anything.
I stopped
I was
somewhere.
watching
It was just too
reactions. I
much.
was not doing it. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I might go through it and watch it.
He was
60
killed by
minutes.
Lena.
Yeah. Yeah, that did happen. I am glad that they went with Michael Cudlett's Lex though here for Superman and Lois. I think that just this version of the character fits very well with the tone of the show. And again, I think he's going to be a great villain. I think he could go down as the best villain of the series in general. Like I think
Yeah.
As DJ Eric once said, that it's not really Lex. He doesn't come off as Lex. He comes off as a menacing character.
yeah, kind of like a crime boss in a way.
Yeah, like a kingpin.
But I think
As
with
DJ
season
Eric once
4,
said.
with season 4, I think we'll see a lot more though of kind of like the classic Lex that you'd come to expect. They mentioned Luthor Core in the finale, so I would assume if we are gonna be time jumping by the time we get into season 4, Lex will probably have like reassumed control of his company and everything like that. Maybe go a little bit more in on like the scientific engineering side of things. Maybe he's starting to create the Lexo suit, something like that.
It's kind of funny too because Bruno Mannheim in the comics was a crime lord.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how that kind of turned out. And I will say though too, as good as Bruno was, he never really felt like a true villain.
Right.
Nope. He felt like a guy that would do anything to save his wife.
Yeah, it just like he was kind of going a little overboard, crossing the line here and there, but he was never like true villain because he had good intentions at the end of the day, unlike say Lex, who's just gonna kill anyone who gets in his way. So, any more thoughts, or I think we can move on to, I guess, something else Superman related.
What are you laughing about?
Because someone was like, "Is Darren even there? He's not even talking." Darren's at work. He's he's just here.
He's working. He made like 2 appearances where he like did his face expression, going, "Oh, I'm excited," all that, but he's quiet.
Oh
There
my
he is.
God!
there.
There it is.
Oh my
There he
gosh.
is. He's listening. Though. He's listening.
He's listening though.
Quick 0.5 second cameo. But I'm gonna say, continuing on the Superman and Lois topic, but kind of branching out from the show universe into the DCU, we actually got our Superman and Lois casting for James Gunn's Superman Legacy. These were 2 names that were kind of on that short list for a while. David Cornsweet, and what was the actress that's playing Lois? Trying to find the name.
Rachel, no, Rachel
Yeah,
Brosnahan.
Oh,
Rachel
Brosnahan. That's the name. Yep. So we've got them as our main Superman and Lois for the movie side of things. I wasn't too familiar with them, as you can tell. Wasn't too familiar with them until before like the casting started kind of coming out, the rumors and everything like that. From just like small little scenes and stuff from pictures, they look like they're going to be great for the roles. Do you guys have any like experience watching things that they've been in? What are you thinking on the casting?
I don't know who they are, so
I watched some. I watched some clips. I watched some clips about. I mean, David Cornsweet seems like one of the Clark dudes, like a genuine dude. He's got that chiseled jaw and the hair. But I really think he's I mean, he's got the look down at least. And then Rachel, she's got like the spunk, the smarts, the witty character. In whatever I've seen, like she's a great actress. So it's the only thing is about if they actually have chemistry together. You know?
Yeah,
I think they do. That's why they got cast. Because I thought Emma Mackey was getting Lois for like the longest.
But you think the chemistry didn't work or something?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, they seem to have been pairing actors and actresses together, like in like groups of two, and they weren't originally paired together, which I find very interesting. But I think again, James Gunn's the one that's been doing, I guess, the casting process for this and everything, and I trust his judgment.
Yeah, he hasn't missed on any of the castings that I've seen, even in Guardians of the Galaxy and
yeah, exactly.
In Peacemaker and Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
so I mean, I trust that he knows what he's doing here.
Yeah. I think
he's going to be responsible because he's going to be directing the first thing. You know, this
will be a Superman
all
who we want to hug too.
And they're not doing the origin either.
And they're
not
doing
the
origin.
Fun that they're going to be like kind of jumping
kind of
right into
that
it.
People are just now like realizing they're not going to do origin when it's been out like for ages.
Yeah,
that he's not doing an origin.
Yeah,
do you guys think it? Here, go ahead.
No, I'm thinking it's going to be like most likely like at least 2 or so years into his Superman career. Like it's going to be
the Batman.
Exactly. It's going to be in an established DC universe already, so there's going to be other heroes out there. Batman obviously is going to be existing if we're going to be getting
get a mention of Batman.
They said that this Superman's going to be in the world where there's already heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
and,
question:
the Authority too.
Do y'all think that the Batman is going to be Dick Grayson? Because that's been floating around.
I think James Gunn has said that Bruce Wayne will be Batman.
Okay,
so we don't have to worry about
that. He's going to be old.
He could be like 35, 40. Honestly.
Not with Dick Grayson running around. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gonna be at least in his 40s because Dick Grayson. If Dick Grayson does Nightwing, if Damian's around, like he has to be at least in his 40s.
Damian's probably gonna be like in the 10 to 15 range.
Mm-hmm.
So
he has to be like 40.
Bruce has to be at least, I think, late 30s, early 40s to have had Dick Grayson Robin, Jason Todd Robin,
and
Tim Drake. And I'm sure there's at least a Batgirl or two out there as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he has to be like at least 40.
If they have to, if they go with the Batman that starts out as a 20-year-old, he could definitely have a kid by 39.
Yeah.
Who's 15?
But
I mean, also, I guess they could also kind of go the route of like genetic modification as well, too. Technically,
technically they did do that, but
yeah.
Can James gonna give us Duke Thomas? I don't think enough people know him, Lance. I would love to see Duke Thomas, but I think he's too new. Not a lot of people, the mainstream people, don't know who he is.
Maybe not in the first movie, but like sequels for sure. I could see that.
I need a proper Bat family first before they do any extending members.
Yeah.
I love Nightwing and Titans, but I need a good Nightwing, a good Jason Todd, good Tim Drake, Barbara Gordon. I need it done right.
Yeah, I think that's honestly my biggest like excitement for the DCU is the fact that we're going into a pre-established universe. Superman's
works.
been around for a couple of years. Batman's been out and about for a while at this point. We
20
have
years.
other
Around
teams. We've got the Authority and everything. We've got, you know, Justice League Dark stuff happening with like Swamp Thing. So it's going to be interesting to step into this pre-established universe. And the way I like to kind of think about it is like where we started with Young Justice. Like the Justice League had been established there. There were established sidekicks and everything. I don't think we're going to be quite at that level. I don't think there's going to be a Justice League when we start, but we're going to be kind of like fast tracking that in a way.
Yeah.
You guys think he looks like Henry Cavill?
No, I was looking at that picture the whole time. I was like, he does not look like Henry Cavill.
No, he doesn't at all.
Confused.
And then they also body shaming him for being too skinny. If you look at Henry Cavill,
he's gonna bulk up. He's gonna look great when he bulks up and he gets in the suit. Yeah.
Henry Cavill wasn't that big at first.
Yeah, Henry Cavill he was lean. Like he had a lot of like muscle development, but he wasn't like massissive.
Right.
And we also have to like defend her because she's getting ugly. She's being
some people say she's not good looking.
Some people saying she's too old, but I think she's about the right age.
And I'm like,
Margot Kidder
you
and
guys
stuff.
need to get your eyes checked.
People are just
I'm
mean.
like, who are they looking at? She looks
like,
good. Like, I don't. What is wrong with people?
Both of them look perfect for the roles. Like, I don't see any issue there. And again, going back to, I trust James Gunn's casting choice.
And they also like feel like they were paired because of that, how they look at from standing side by side.
Right.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen them in anything? Because if so, let me know what's good so I can go watch.
I think chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Rachel is from The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Yeah,
I think that's a show. Shout out to my mom. She watches that show. She actually told me that's where she's from. So that's the only thing that I know of.
Oh, okay. See, I gotta check them out because I've never heard of them until the casting started happening.
Yeah, exactly. Same here.
I saw some SNL clips. She did one. She hosted and played. Did some skits in Saturday Night Live, but she was really good in it. She's even funny too. So.
She's in House of Cards, The Finest Hours, and Patriots Day, and The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Yeah, well,
she was in 19
excited
episodes
though,
of House of Cards.
Because they're like somewhat unknowns, I feel like, as well. So that's kind of the same. It's kind of the same spot that like the Guardians cast was when they were first cast. Like I would say the most prevalent actor there was Batista, just because of WWE. But everybody became like much bigger stars after that. So I think
you can argue that with Marvel in general, though.
Yeah.
Like most of them were like CD list.
Right, and they've done a very
Except
good
Sam
job
Jackson.
of like establishing.
and RDJ.
Yeah,
RDJ.
But
I mean,
that revived
off
his
career.
Off his
controversies and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. Chris Pratt, he was kind of a no one. Well, he was, but he wasn't one of those.
Wasn't he on like Parks and Recs or something?
Yeah. He was like a chubby dude, so he wasn't one of these like sexy icons.
That's who I do him as. Like
Chris Hemsworth,
yeah.
I didn't know who Chris Hemsworth was until Thor.
In the star making business, and I think that I like that a lot. Though is just kind of going into these movies not having like big name actors, and I think that in many ways that's the issue with like say Black Adam. You can't really separate The Rock from Black Adam because it's just The Rock in a costume.
He's just playing The Rock.
Yeah.
Technically, he didn't even want to play Black Adam. He just wanted to be his own hero.
Yeah,
shot him in the foot.
And the one TV show that David was in that I've seen was Elementary.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
With I think Elementary is based on like the guy who like, oh my gosh. I can't believe I can't. What's his name? Henry Cavill played this guy too, and also Doctor Strange did, and also Iron Man did. Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, Sherlock. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll
I
get
was
there.
like,
I was like, hold on. Is this a quiz?
Sound like a
I'll
Sherlock
answer
Holmes
it.
type.
Quiz.
oh God, no more quizzes, please.
Yeah, one of 3Dub's quizzes, the impossible ones.
No, we're doing a tier thing later on when Lance gets here.
Fun.
Listen, I won the quiz, so I will gladly take my dub.
But I'm excited to see when they start doing like costume tests and stuff. I've seen some of the fan art, some of the AI art. It's like some of it looks really good. But obviously you can't really make a massive judgment just based off of that. But
Yeah.
again, I think that these are great choices, and I'm excited. I'm very excited for the new DCU direction, and I think it's gonna kind of
Reminds me of when NBA players get traded to another team and people do Photoshop, try to put some jerseys on them.
Jerseys.
But you don't actually know what they're going to be like until they play with the team and stuff. But yeah, just like that. Yeah, I want to see how he interacts with everyone else. What's Taj laugh? He had a great season, man. Taj had a great season.
Listen, man. Listen, the NBA we are losing people. Like, I'm about to not be a Heat fan this year. It's making me upset. We're losing players left and right. And I'm like, what is going on? Oh, stress.
But anybody else have any like closing thoughts on the Superman Legacy casting?
I'm excited.
So, I mean, who's going to play Lex Luthor is the thing. I think that's more important, the chemistry.
I don't think they should do him first.
No.
But they're thinking about it, right? They're already thinking about castings and stuff.
I've seen casting rumors. The Skarsgård brothers.
Like, he can be there. I just don't think he should be the main villain.
Is it just fan casting that they're doing?
I don't know, because I saw that it came out around the same time as the David and Rachel castings did.
Yeah.
So I think that they're looking, but there's nothing been said specifically that Lex is going to be like the big bad or anything. I'm more so leaning on the side of like maybe this is where they're going to set up the Authority. And Lex could maybe be in the background.
I think in a way, Lex and the Clark chemistry is going to be even more important in some ways than the Lois Lane and Clark actors that they choose. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want him to be the big bad though for the first movie.
Like, I don't either.
He's going to be around. He's going to at least be around, right?
Yeah, I think that they should establish him, but I don't want him to be like a major antagonist.
Yeah.
Because then
be like the cliffhanger.
You can only go up from
the
there.
next movie.
Yeah,
you can only go up from there because then it's like you can't go small because you already did Lex, so you're gonna have to do like Brainiac or something after that, or
maybe like in the Dark Knight at the very end they tease Joker, right, with the Joker card, something like that. They tease the Lex Luthor.
Yeah, maybe he just like has some kryptonite in his office or something.
Yeah,
or they tease his building.
Yeah, that
guy
works too.
walks out.
they just show the back of a bald man's head.
Or a guy walking towards his building with the back of the bald guy's like you said, and just goes into his building, but we actually never see his face.
Possibly.
I'm completely fine with that.
From was it Michael Rosenbaum's podcast when he was interviewing James Gunn, he was asking just kind of about like Lex being in the movie and stuff, and James was telling him, he was like, "You're my favorite Lex, but not right for my movie," which I thought was very funny.
Props though.
Yeah, and that. I think that was also very cool. Like, there's a lot of insight that he gave, kind of on the future of the DCU and just kind of like the role that he has in DC in general.
Oh,
was that Lance?
Oh my gosh,
he's here. We've survived.
We gave Lance his channel back.
Yep.
You can't. He's already having technical difficulties.
You're low.
I turned all my volume down. I turned my volume down on everything yesterday.
You got turned?
I turned my volume down on my interface before I put it in my bag.
We
You're
saved
all
all the
good.
Kyle talk for you, Lance. Because
Yeah, we didn't really talk about
do
Kyle
it.
much.
Don't do it.
Talking about that old Cushing,
the
Kyle
Mija
Cushing.
Papa.
Oh, the Mihawk. He wasn't as bad with that this week. Actually, I'm surprised that like wasn't one of his final lines. Like
I don't know.
Mihawk.
He was like, "Thank you, Coach. You know, I love this town. I love the people. You know, I love my family, but I really love that woman right there."
I thought he was really disrespectful for doing that. Like right there, like out
Yeah.
of the blue. Like he didn't wait for. Like he didn't even turn
For
around
the
and see if
finish,
Lana
yeah.
was there. So Lana's feeling like, okay, this what you playing this. You could have told me this when you were at the house. I get it. I get why
Oh
she was
yeah,
looking like that.
she didn't. Yeah, he didn't tell her. Yeah, this just surprised out of nowhere. That's why Iron, the Iron Cushing pairing there, she was surprised about it. Didn't even realize.
Listen,
So I was going to
realistically,
uncover that.
Uncover gang, but
uh,
nah, he still's got any problem. He's
I,
still got some problems going on.
they're like coming out of the woodwork with
Yeah.
this stuff. It's like it's weird. It's like y'all can't just let this man have a victory. Y'all got to make up. Like I'm not.
I don't
Some of
know
that
though.
stuff may be true. It may not be true. It could get proven false. I mean, Jared Leto has done worse. So
Well, they are saying it's his method acting or something that on the set you should not approach him like a normal. Expect him to be regular Jonathan Majors. But
Exactly.
It's kind of weird too. I don't know. That's kind of both ways. It's kind of weird too.
There's
Though.
there's a fine line between method acting and just being a jerk on set.
right?
Yeah, so who knows? We gotta wait. We gotta wait and see. Only thing I care about is that the original case with the physical abuse and all of that, that seems to be getting worked out. I guess you can say.
Yeah, because she left the country or something.
Yep.
She bopped out.
This is hilarious. This picture is hilarious, by the way. I apologize for my tardiness, chat. The work was work, and I hate holidays.
Oh, July. Oh, it's July 4th tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, so
okay.
all the restaurants that we delivered to had
Okay.
larger orders than usual, and the guy that assigns us our routes gave us the wrong route.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, we were pissed about that all day because it's like, bro, we did 13 hours. We've been at work since like 4:00 this morning.
Jeez.
I keep my time like on this little like clock in app on my phone, just so I can monitor it. That way I don't have to go to the actual job app. Yep, 13 hours and 32 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah, just unloading the truck, and yeah, did not know where we were going. By the way, either that was hilarious. We have not done this route before. But I saw you guys had talked about Superman and Lois,
And the casting.
and the casting. Only thing I have to say about the David Cornsweet thing is that, as you said, for the films. However, he is succeeding Tyler and Henry because, well,
That is true.
James Gunn is keeping it all encompassing, and it's going to be TV, video games. I guess
Oh,
action.
yeah,
I guess
that's right.
action figures,
Audiobooks.
audiobooks, podcasts. David Cornsweet is the Superman for at least the next 10 years. He's only 29, so he could pull it off. Yeah,
Oh, that works.
yeah,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I
And
didn't
yes,
do
that is why I am sweaty. I ran in here to set up, then forgot I left some trash outside my back door, so it smelled god awful. So I hurried up and ran that outside, and then I realized, oh crap, my wife unplugged the Ethernet cable while she was cleaning up, so I had to run and plug that up. And then my computer wanted to take forever to load up, so I was sitting here the entire time, just waiting.
Well, now you're here, and Taz was holding
Taz-
it down.
Taz held
Yeah,
it
he was
down. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So
I was trying my best.
you did it. You did it. You did
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate it.
Maybe even better.
Maybe next time Taj will do it.
No.
I figured.
Use the Lance imposter for almost an hour.
It worked. It worked. So 3Dubs has put together a tier list for us, but have we talked about
yep.
Secret Invasion?
Not yet. Not
No.
Secret Invasion yet, and no Gotham Knights yet.
Okay,
Been
so
waiting on that. Yeah.
So while 3Dubs is getting that set up, Secret Invasion, first of all, is
You
bonkers. I was right. I was
Yeah.
partially right. Right.
What was your
Graphic. My thing was that Nick Fury's wife is a Skrull.
Oh, okay.
And
You
I was
think
thinking
she-
Gravik was their son, but no, Gravik was just the
Oh,
orphan
yeah,
Skrull.
yeah.
So I was
Do you-
partially right.
Do you think he knows she's a Skrull?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it was weird that she transformed.
Yeah, she,
back
like, transformed
into-
right
Yeah, I was gonna
Human
say
form.
that. Yeah,
That was the
fact
weird
that she
part,
transformed
though.
back into human form right
when
as he
showed
walked
up,
in.
right?
Yeah.
So maybe Fury doesn't know.
He has to know. He gotta recognize that voice. Maybe it's just more appealing to him in the human form. I don't know.
That's racist. All right?
I don't know. Maybe she just likes that. I mean, I don't know. He was bumping hit. He bumped heads with her. Fury's not an idiot. Fury can recognize voices. But you know who is a Skrull?
Rhodey.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And
Rhodey is.
You
weird
know when
acting-
Rhodey got
acting
switched?
out.
I'm sticking to this. Rhodey got switched at the end of Iron Man.
Oh,
He's been a
the
Skrull.
actor.
No, they better not do that.
No,
Say,
yeah,
oh,
actually,
my
that
God.
would
They
be
made
hilarious.
canon. I've heard that theory.
That would be
And
hilarious.
no one noticed that he looks different.
That
would
would
be
be
so hurt.
hilarious.
I would be so
So the
hurt.
Skrull was bad at impersonating what Rhodey looks like.
So
That
he
would
made
be
him extra.
hilarious.
So he
But
made him
it's
dark
just the way he was talking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
he
like
just
the
felt
like
very
the
out of
arrogance,
character.
the
Yeah.
smugness to him.
Enjoying firing Nick Fury was the weird thing.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, you're not Rhodey, and you're horrible at being Rhodey. But then to
Because he
see
would have
that
never.
all,
He would
see
have
all
never
those
said like.
affi-
Oh, sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, because he would have. I don't think Rhodey would have ever said like, "Oh, I'm gonna get in the suit and carpet bomb whatever that country was."
Exactly.
That he was like,
Yeah.
Exactly. He would never say that. It's like I'm just like it's making me wonder. Like
Two
Sam.
alpha males trying to talk at the same time.
So I'm like Sam, do you know that Rhodey's not Rhodey? Like when Rhodey said I've known about when he said I've known about Skrulls for like the past 15 years, that was my like huge red flag. Like I'm like, okay, yeah, you're not you. It's because you are really Terrence Howard in disguise, and they're about to switch him back.
I
But
hope
that
not.
makes me wonder: will it be a Skrull in Armor Wars?
No. I don't think so.
Like that's the crazy part of the episode. First of all, the way Nick went off on Talos, warranted. Talos deserved that.
Yo, that was old Sam Jackson from back in the 80s.
And also, Talos, he's getting too comfortable with changing into women like that. Like,
Yeah.
too comfortable.
I've heard theories that Nick Fury is actually a Skrull. Well, there's two Nick Furies, and there's one that's acting a Skrull because the fact that he's kind of not up on his game. You know, he didn't even know that there were 1 million Skrulls on this Earth for some reason.
He hasn't
Probably-
been on Earth. They
Yeah, he
did
hasn't been
that,
for a while.
but they did
Yeah.
that when he was blipped.
But he should know the figures, right? I mean, he's Nick Fury.
No, he should. But if they came in secret,
yeah, and I think that's
Yeah.
kind of the whole point.
and
Is
that
like
happened,
he's
that happened
feeling.
in 5 years, he was gone.
Yeah, he feels like very out of the
Let me
loop
close
now.
this door real quick.
It's like ever
Well, they did
since
that
the blip, he's
flashback
been
scene,
out of the.
too.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
some of
ever
them
since the book,
been
he's out of
there,
the loop.
but not as many as Talos
Hmm.
told him it was.
yeah. How long do we think it's gonna take for Nick Fury to be like, I'm tired of these Skrulls on my planet?
Get out of
If
my
they
planet.
have him
on,
do
on
it,
my planet. On my effing planet.
You PG-13 him, didn't
Planet.
you?
So it
Yeah.
may. You know what else I'm wondering? What other like meta type creatures, super powered beings, have left things behind on Earth since the MCU has started? Because clearly, the piece of Groot was from the battle in Wakanda.
Yeah.
That was from the battle in Wakanda. The Frost Giant was from Thor: The Dark World when they were in London.
They was flipping everybody different places and stuff. Yeah.
So when and then the whole Cull Obsidian,
Yeah.
they should have picked up the hand when
The
they
hand
were.
when it got chopped off by Wong.
Yeah, that oversight on Wong, unless Wong's a squirrel and he went back.
Oh God.
He's the only one that's not a scroll.
And honestly,
Yeah, I
we've
can't see him doing that.
seen we only saw 3. We only saw 3 names on there. So God knows who else is who else is there? Like,
Is this how they create the Super Scroll?
Super Scrolls.
Probably.
Gravik is gonna be the Super Scroll.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna be the Super Scroll, and it's different the way they're doing it. And I wonder if they're gonna create the metaphorical Super Scroll with the multiple powers. But will we find out that it's been other Super Scrolls? We know Peter is Peter, but would it be impossible for a Scroll to capture Spider-Man and then figure out who he is, because nobody remembers that Spider-Man is Peter Parker?
I mean, I guess if a Skrull like impersonated Spider-Man and then took off the mask, it'd be like, oh, I guess I'm Peter Parker now.
So, because it's like, somebody could be Sam Wilson, Captain America, but that wouldn't be a Super Skrull. That would just be a Skrull that had to learn how to fight like Sam Wilson.
Yeah.
But what other is Bruce Banner a Skrull?
No doubt it.
Is Jennifer Walters a Skrull? Like, and honestly, to become them, they would have to get their DNA to get their powers, which is how it happens in the comics. We see Skrulls getting into those positions of powers of superheroes once they perfected the how to create their own version of a Super Skrull. You don't have to have all 4 powers like that one Super Skrull did. I see a lot of people getting that mixed up. It was only one Skrull that had all the powers of the Fantastic Four. It was one, until they learned how to perfect it and take powers for themselves. It was only one. So how long until that actually happens here? Will Kang let that happen? Will there be a Skrull version of Thor? I don't understand how the Skrull version of Thor. I don't understand how the Skrull version of Thor works.
I am
I
busy.
don't think it can.
I don't know.
There was a Skrull version of Thor.
No, I get it, but in the MCU, I just don't
fake
think
hammer?
how they would. Do it.
Yeah.
Fake hammer?
Maybe.
Who
Like
knows?
tech hammer.
But,
I
all I was gonna say is this episode was very, very good. I don't care what people are saying. That is like, oh, it's slow. It's not. It was never meant to. It's a spy thriller. And
Right.
this
Some
show has
people
had me on
comparing
the
it
edge
to
of my seat.
Andor.
Yeah,
Andor for the people who watch Star Wars. It's like a.
it is similar to
kind of-
Andor, yeah.
It is.
Like, it's had me on the edge of my seat.
I think this
Darren-
is more
Darren doesn't
interesting
agree.
than Andor.
Oh my
though,
God,
in
he
my
looks just
Yeah,
like me.
Andor took a little bit to get interesting
man.
to get going.
Is Darren a scroll?
I don't know. His hair grew back kind of quick,
It
Yeah,
did.
that was a little
This is true.
suspicious too. That he was listening in on the stream and then popped up once in a while.
All I'm
Only
you're not
popped up when we
driving.
started talking about Skrulls.
no.
Was that Lance?
And Cameron, I saw it. Apparently, somebody leaked the morphing sequence. I don't know if it was fake or not,
where?
but I saw it on Twitter earlier. But of course, I was at work and I couldn't really hear. So I mean, I don't know if it was fake or not, but I did see the morphers. Look kind of cool. Also, I don't mean to jump subject. I wasn't gonna stay on Secret Invasion. The creator, the showrunner for Cosmic Fury, he basically came in. He said the things that they changed for like the Americanized version of Power Rangers is no more lesson of the week, no more comedy relief characters.
I'm fine with that.
It was some other things that are like drastic changes. I don't know what the guy's name is. If I find it, I'll post it here.
Oh, you
But
talking about Simon Bennett?
yeah, that's it. But it like what he was saying, I was like, okay.
That's because they want Power Rangers to get the same recognition as like Ninja Turtles, the MCU, Star Wars, DC. Like it gets stuck in that kiddie thing when really it's not. Like I feel like it's not really. I mean, you can look at it as a kid show, but I don't know.
Simon Bennett. It's several Simon Bennetts on here.
At least the Nickelodeon era was kiddie. All the rest of
I
them
would
was
say
fine.
honestly, like my favorite era was like when it was airing on like what was it when Disney XD used to be Jetix?
Yep. That was the best
that was
era.
That was the best era of it.
Yeah.
Especially when they had Power Rangers at Disney World. Like, come on, that was great.
RPM was like the darkest, grittiest season of Power Rangers, and I loved it. They didn't have any comedy relief characters in that season either.
It's a few
I'd say
seasons that didn't have comedy relief.
SPD and Dino Thunder were my two favorites back in the day.
Dino Thunder is.
I
S
love
tier.
Dino Thunder.
You know, the goat himself, Tommy was in that too. So you know.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
So while I look for this, Gotham Knights, phenomenal
yes.
ending, phenomenal,
Best episode of the season.
literally
Best episode. Tash is gone.
phenomenal ending. I cannot lie, phenomenal ending.
It was good.
Wow, like that's all I have to say is wow. They knocked that out the park.
Yeah, like I was thinking about it when I was making my review for it. I was trying to think of any criticisms, and I was like, this episode was basically perfect in my mind. Like to wrap up the show and the season, like as much as I'm obviously upset that we're not getting a second season, in a lot of ways it felt very much so like a tight-knit one-season show, like an event series, and I was kind of shocked that they were able to wrap everything up as nicely as they did. Like, kind of, that was my one big thing
Put a
this
nice
season. I
little
was
bow
like,
on it.
like, how are they going to wrap up the court in one 13-episode season? But they did it. And I think they did it way better than, say, the Gotham Knights game even did. So.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. And then the action, I do feel like, spoilers, I feel as if Carrie's mom should have died because you roped us in with that really emotional moment, and then you killed it. I'm sure Darren would agree. If he's on the screen right now, I'm not looking, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's nodding and giving you a thumbs up.
But yeah, it's it was weird that they're like, okay, no, we're gonna save her life. Like the woman had full blown sepsis. You don't come back from that a lot. Like,
Electrum.
Yeah, they use Electrum.
Carrie found
Like,
the last bit of the Electrum.
I'm tired of that MacGuffin.
It's over now. There's no more Electrum. It's gone.
Yeah, but it's
until
like
they
you used it
find some more
to make sure nobody dies. The only person that died in this show was the Talons and Batman, and the woman who should have been dead like years ago because she's old as dirt. But the main person that stayed dead was Batman, which is
too bad we didn't get Bruce, another Bruce like flashback or something.
Exactly, they didn't give us nothing.
Nothing.
There was some talk at some point that they were trying to get Jensen Ackles as Batman in this series, and it just didn't happen. I feel like maybe if they had gotten a season 2, we could have seen something. I guess here we're going into full spoilers. They basically set up Ra's al Ghul in the League of Assassins at the end of this season, so I feel like we could have maybe...
Technically no, because Henry Ducard.
Yeah, Ducard he's his own character, so it could have just been Henry Ducard. Yeah. But
Taj loved that episode.
They were setting up League of Assassins?
No, they were setting up Henry Ducard trained Bruce Wayne in the comics.
Yeah.
At a certain point in time, in certain continuities, he trained Bruce Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, y'all
but then Batman Begins is
you can see where they had the like similarities because spoilers, Taj, Bruce not Bruce Wayne ended up taking down Turner's parents, not because it was an accident, but because Turner's parents were like criminals.
Assassins.
They were assassins that worked for Henry Ducart. I guess Simon Bennett gave away too much tea because
He deleted some stuff.
his Twitter page is non-existent.
What the hell? I just saw it yesterday.
I'm clicking on his Twitter handle and it's gone. When I type in Simon Bennett, he doesn't show up. Also, did you guys hear they are no longer producing Power Rangers in New Zealand?
I'm fine with that.
Yes, I did hear that.
Where are they going to
It's
film
just,
it now?
it's just no clue, but it's just random because like that came out of nowhere. Like soon as they get like, soon as like they become their own thing, it's like they lose where they're filming it, which is I don't want to laugh, but it's weird. Yeah, his Twitter page is gone.
Yeah, it's gone. I just looked it up. It's gone. But Hasbro owns Power Rangers now, so they got money to do it anywhere, really, if they want to.
Oh, that's weird.
I'd be okay with that.
And according to DJ Eric, Threads is starting July 6th.
What is Threads?
Oh, that's the
Threads?
Instagram thing that's
Oh,
basically Twitter.
Listen, that's fine because Twitter, Elon Musk out here tripping.
Yeah, Twitter almost like exploded this week.
That's why he changed it. Everybody was about to leave.
Twitter's a mess. People were getting the limit thing, and then I saw somebody
They
posted the
still have
entire
the limit.
Spider-Man
They just extended
Spider-Man No
it.
Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
posted
I
the
saw
entire
that.
movie on Twitter.
I saw the Flash
Yeah.
movie on there.
Yeah, people are weird.
It's wild.
But three double it. Oh, I will give Secret Invasion 8 out of 10. Gotham Knights 8.5 out of 10. They should have known better than to end it on that cliffhanger.
Yeah.
They should have known better. Also,
Two-Face.
everybody
Two-Face
saw
was
Two-Face
good.
was incredible.
Two-Face was
Yeah.
incredible. Two-Face was the way
Too bad
he
we're not going to see that.
he had like no filter on who to shoot, bro. And he shot like a gangster, like Two-Face was black.
Harvey,
I'm sorry.
no.
Harvey was
So-
black.
Yeah, okay,
It's just
that
like-
side of him.
The way he was like
That's a
the
little
way
too
he
far.
the way he like shot that security guard in the elevator. Like he
Oh, okay. So,
just, and he
what
turned
did you think?
sideways and was- I said, I mean, that don't do nothing for the bullets, but hey,
With that elevator thing, right? So when they were escaping the building and they saw like the blood spatter all over the wall and stuff like that, and Turner was getting like flashbacks to Bruce's death, was that in your mind confirmation that Two-Face killed Bruce?
Oh yeah, they didn't even solve that.
Because he was
Nope,
kind
I
of
thought-
like gears were turning.
Yeah,
He was
but
kind of putting the pieces together. Like it
didn't
looked
they already
similar.
say that it was Lincoln? who
I think
killed
they were
Bruce?
like implying that it was like a Talon possibly, but they never like specifically said who killed him. That was my thought. The entire season was that Two-Face killed him, and I was
You
thinking
know,
that kind of that
that-
scene was Turner's the
that-
gears turning.
That would ruin it for me because not only did Bruce not realize he was being drugged
Yeah.
for months,
Yeah.
not only does he just only have a cowl and a batter blade, that wasn't a batarang. That thing is too big to fly back at you and to catch safely. Like bro, like this Bruce Wayne is the world's worst detective. Not only did you not figure out that you know what? I'm not gonna end it on the negative.
And he,
show
and
ended
he
wonderfully.
killed Turner's parents.
Yeah, like it's a way to stop people without
He
killing
didn't,
them, bro.
He didn't. Maybe he didn't kill him. He just didn't save him.
Yeah.
Like you get away from assassins, which means Henry Ducart is like a terrible person. Like he's a terrible person, but he's terrible at his job.
Yeah.
So either they're implying that this dude is gonna have Turner be even worse. Because Turner's actually quite a good fighter right now, so he's gonna be worse. So either Batman is really good at what he does, or he's horrible, and Henry Ducart was a horrible villain, which made him easy, which made his assassins easy to beat. Or Bruce just resorts to murder.
Oh, Darren,
Made
Darren,
it.
what's going on?
what'd you think about Gotham Knights?
It was great.
It was great.
Hey, there's a rule in this chat, 3 Dubs, black people at the top. All right.
What? That's racist.
Taj did not acknowledge that at all. Oh,
Okay.
but are we ready to rank these? I thought it would be fun to end off this stream, ranking Superman suits, and we can start ranking different hero suits throughout these, the next few weeks of just shooting the shit and random. It's gonna be random. All these streams are gonna be random until we get something, until we get some news, screenshots. Since it's a whole writer's strike going on, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. But who knows? They could surprise us. So I thought it would be fun to just do like tier ranking lists. The chat could jump in and let us know what they want us to rank next. Just something fun to end the stream off on.
So they're in order, by the way, from the oldest to the newest. And instead of seeing that small little picture of there, I do have the blow up.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
I was like, I couldn't see it first.
Yeah.
Those boots
Like,
look
when you-
painted on his feet.
Yeah, those do not look real.
It was black and white.
Wait, so somebody literally,
they
wow,
colored them.
somebody,
Somebody-
it was
they
black and
colored
white.
it.
Okay,
somebody
they colored
did.
it.
They should have left it black and white
Yeah,
because
they should've.
somebody did a horrible Photoshop job. Wait, 3 Dubs, did you do that?
No.
Okay, then cool.
It's
I
probably
didn't
one of
want
the AI things.
I didn't want to insult you.
color it.
So
The next
uh,
one was
Reds, all the
intentionally
reds are
colored,
different
so-
colors too. Oh my gosh.
yeah. So 3 Dubs, who is this? I'm drawing a
Kirk
blank.
Allen.
Oh,
I don't
Kirk,
know who
that's
it
his name. So Kirk Allen suit, classic for the time. You see the boobs and belly. He looks like me if I wore a Superman suit. Where are we ranked? What are the rankings? A what do you
I
have?
think it goes down to D.
I think the
Pause.
Chat can chime in as well. Me personally, I'm gonna say B for a early suit. I think they did good with it, especially since it was black and white at the time. I think they did good with it for an early
do we
suit.
got any other B's?
Yeah, I'd go with B tier.
I would say either B or C.
I was going to
Okay, we
see.
got three
I-
B's. So
I think I would have to see who else fits in there. Like if like the best suits are in D, then maybe psych it down to a C. But
Let's put it at C then. Let's put it at
It's
C.
definitely a C.
Looks supposed to be the same, the red color as well, or
Oh, yeah.
This
Maybe
one
they
is
ran-
actually intentionally colored because he actually posed in color, so you're good.
George Reeves.
uh,
Those
George
boots, the trunks look hilarious. Is this was his? He never dyed his hair, did he?
Nope, not. He dyed his hair for the for the show, but he didn't dye his hair for the photo shoot.
That's interesting. A brown-haired Superman. That's actually quite unsettling for some reason. But I'd say C. It reminds me of Kirk Allen's suit. Just
With
your
a smaller
early
with a smaller symbol.
smaller symbol and smaller trunks.
so,
It's
someone in the chat
giving
said, "Why is underwear brown?"
Wow.
Chat, what you think?
Guys
I'm saying
down
C.
there, are dirty. Get your mind out of the gutter, people.
I'm saying C for this one.
I'd say C.
Yeah,
as well.
see.
George Reeves is cool,
Yeah, we
but
go
I'm
C.
saying
The
C.
trunks is too much. Yeah.
All I'm
Yeah.
gonna say is Ben Affleck's recreation of the suit was better. Also, Ben Affleck was bigger than him, so that's weird that they did not tell Ben Affleck to slim down for that role.
What do you mean by bigger?
No.
Ben was more muscular, whiter than him. You see the clips, like the famous clip of when the kid walked up to him and was like, "Superman, can I shoot you?" First of all, if that really happened in real life, bruh, come get your kids, bro. Why are you letting your kid walk around with a loaded gun? Like,
Yeah.
it was like a fair or something. It was people around.
All right.
Oh no!
The next
Look, Stranger's comment is even worse.
Oh, I thought Lance was talking
Christopher
about
Reeves.
another thing that's been. Oh God,
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves. Hey,
This
wait,
Oh,
is
this
it
is
is it S or is it A? Is that the highest?
I think it goes up to S.
S.
S
Christopher
tier.
Reeves.
Yeah,
This was the
Reeves S.
suit.
it's
The
just too
goat.
iconic.
I
Yeah.
believe a man can fly in this suit.
And he just looks like they started drawing Superman to look like him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's got like the perfect like curly Q in the hair
Curly,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
golden standard.
Put this S.
Yes.
I'm
The
down
next
with
one
that.
is
Yeah,
S,
that's
for
me.
S tier for
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah,
Somebody's saying, wait, are you guys saying B for that? Were you guys saying B for?
Who is this?
How
I
can you
can
say
see
B
A.
for-
I can see A. I cannot see B.
Nah.
People were saying B for Christopher Reeves.
Put it in the S for now, and then
Yeah, put it in there.
We'll see.
S for
It's gonna be
Superman.
S tier.
That's
And
insane. That is insane.
I would put Christopher Reeve in S tier and then everything else below it if I absolutely had
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
So this is the first actor to play Superboy in that
Yep.
anime.
Huh.
And
John Newton.
John, like,
I
he
was
just
like,
has
who is
that.
this?
He just has that youthful face and that
And
chiseled
what's
jawline.
funny is they recast him because he looked too old.
I've talked about this man too much this week.
And the suit reminds me of Chris. Like, it looks like Christopher Reeve's suit.
He got a punchable
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
a punchable face.
So S again.
I just want to punch him, bro.
I'd say no. Not. I put him in A. I put him in A.
We can't see the
Yeah.
boots and the trunks though on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, we can't see the rest.
Yeah. So
Because
just for that, I'd say
Yeah,
Stranger
you're
gets an
A.
L. The stranger gets an L.
The
That's
next one
crazy.
is Gerard Christopher. And it's pretty much the same suit except
Those
for
look
his
like
hair.
Kara's boots from Supergirl.
A. Yeah, the boots are a little. The boots are a
No.
little too shiny.
They're
Maybe it's
little-
the same suit as Supergirl's.
That his ankles are like non-existent. That's good.
They're really-
I'm gonna say C.
They're really feminine.
Yeah, that's it's throwing me off. I'm gonna say C.
Yeah, put that in C.
And the trunks look like literal like.
No, matter of fact, put it in
Breeze.
D. Put it in D. I don't even know.
There's worse suits.
That's rubbing me the wrong way. Like no, it doesn't
There's
look
worse
right.
suits.
Rubbing you the wrong way.
That doesn't look right. Like
The next one is Dean Cain, and I'm guessing
He go with
Oh,
F.
Why is the symbol so big?
He go
why
with
is
F.
the cape like I've watched Lois and Clark. I
Yeah.
never realized how bad the cape was.
And it's like
this
this
looks
weird,
like a
why, it's like a
foam
weird like
costume.
felt texture.
Yeah.
What isn't
like
he like
looks
the
off.
shortest Superman too?
This is a costume from Party City.
Not the show
the
is
F.
good though. The show is great. Like this
his
man,
mother made it for him.
he melted Metallo. He
Yo,
melted
man.
John Corbin in the middle of the street.
Dean Cain racist. I can't watch anything he's in.
Yeah,
I can't support it.
yeah. It's
But we're
like
talking about the suit, not
the
the
suit.
actor.
The suit
Yeah.
is like ugly. The
The
suit
suit
is
ugly too.
like the cape. Like we talked about Tyler's belt buckles on Supergirl, but that cape, like I don't like it's tucked in, but it's also tucked in right here. I don't get it.
It just looks off.
The S looks upside down.
I'd say like C or D.
I
Let's
do
put a
D,
D.
I think. Yeah.
D
No,
for
that's
Dean.
velvet.
I think it's quite an F.
Yeah, go for D.
It's on
What
D.
is that,
It's on
velvet?
D.
Oh wait, there isn't an F. Okay. I thought there was an F. I'm sorry.
Mean.
Was that velvet? That looked velvet.
Yeah, it looked like it, or like a weird like
Blue suede.
Yeah.
That was carpet. They said
Yeah.
Dean Cain needs a suit. Hey, it's some carpet right there that we can fit for.
Yeah, that's perfect color for the
The
suit.
next
Oh
one
my
is
gosh.
a spectacular suit, in my opinion.
Can we put that one in S tier too?
Yeah.
I like the one he had in Crisis better.
I think that Crisis suit.
Yeah.
They muted
Okay,
the colors
okay.
too
Yeah,
much.
that's true.
He also did
Yeah.
not dye his hair black.
Yeah, man, his hair was
For
dark
the
enough.
photo.
Didn't he have
Dyed
gray
it,
in his
I
hair?
think he dyed it in the
Yeah, he had gray in his hair for Crisis.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
they muted the reds too much. I'm gonna say it like that's
I
my
put it
only
in
gripe, but
C.
I still
I'd
put
say
it S.
B. Oh,
Isn't
really?
the belt
Okay.
too
I
low
put
on
it in
his
S.
body?
It do look really low. Like they look
I would
like
say-
Speedos.
No, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it to at least a B. I don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
I hate the logos on belt
But
buckles.
is it
It gives
better
me
than
Teenage
John
Mutant Ninja
Newton's?
Turtles. No, his ankles aren't as bad.
Is it better than that one?
This looks so bad.
It's better than
now.
that suit. I
Yeah.
So,
So
the
I
John
would say-
Newton goes to B.
Yeah.
Okay. And Brandon Routh goes to A.
Okay.
I'm good
with
with
that.
that.
I'm
I'm
good
good
with
with
that.
that. I'm good with that.
That's
I'm good
fine.
with that.
if we can make his
Okay.
Crisis suit S tier later.
Now,
It's
my
definitely
favorite
S tier.
TV show. My favorite TV
Uh-oh.
show. My favorite TV show. You know, we're getting to that one. Ready?
F.
Uh-oh.
No, this is not a
No,
Superman
this
suit.
was
There's
the
a-
whole. This was him trying to be like edgy, dark. No, I
This was
hated
a
it.
black
Jeans.
Superman
He's
before
wearing
black
jeans.
Superman suit happened.
I
Bro.
hated it. Like, I hated
I'm-
this suit. Like, you're flying around with a gigantic trench coat, bro.
He wasn't flying, he was running.
You're jumping and running around with a trench coat. It's still dumb.
I
You
love
can get
Smallville,
snagged-
but
like,
his
they talk
two
about
costumes
capes.
were not good.
They can
Yeah,
get
no.
snagged on anything.
They were
If there's
bad.
one bad
No.
thing about Smallville, it's
It's it's
Yeah.
his suit. They were terrible. I'm
Which
sorry.
which was not their fault.
That's not
I-
even a suit. It's a trench coat with a
Yeah.
with a t-shirt.
Well, like, that's the thing. He didn't have a suit
You're
until
all
like
dead
the
to
final
me.
episode.
Is
So
it sprayed on S?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
look,
tried
it
to be
does look like-
Punisher.
He was edgy.
I
I'd
will
F.
go with it. I will gladly accept a C.
No,
this one.
I'm sorry. I can't.
I can't do F.
It's bad. 3
I
dubs is
can't do
bad.
F.
gotta-
I can't do F.
You got to take your bias out of it, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Just you got to look at it very objectively, like
listen,
comparing
I love-
it to
I
every
love
other
Smallville
Superman
too.
suit.
Is it better than Dean Cain's?
I think they're
No.
both worse.
No,
They're all bad.
he's not here. Look at it this way: if all of these guys showed up to a convention
Is it
for
better
a
than that
Superman
guy?
for a Superman
better
costume
than that,
competition,
I'm
he's not winning.
Yeah, he's not. He's
I'm sorry.
disqualified. He's
Yeah.
disqualified.
Well,
It's
again,
like
it's just not a real
automatically.
Superman suit. And
He
like,
got on
that's not
black
bad.
jeans.
It's like the Punisher costume contest is over there.
Why did he wear the trench coat? If he would have took the trench coat off and just had like the super suit on,
Next
this is
one.
bad too. Oh god.
No, I didn't mind this.
I don't-
I literally
That's
own.
cool.
I literally own the classic color jacket. I can't fit it anymore. I didn't mind it though. I did not mind this. I
But
still
is it
try to
good,
fit it. It's
though?
very uncomfortable.
Is it good though? That's the issue.
It worked. It worked for the. It worked. I'll say it worked because this Clark didn't want a traditional suit. He didn't want to fly. He
Yeah.
wanted to stay. When he finally decided to come out, if I can say
Oh
it
my,
like
so
that.
you gonna finish your sentence?
Uh-oh.
When he finally decided to come out and be that beacon of hope, this was his
Yeah.
first step because he had to be worthy of the suit that Jor-El had gotten from Brandon Routh.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Okay, I get that, but
I would
still,
do one
So,
step
take
above.
context out of the show. We're
One
just
step
looking
above.
at the costume.
Yeah, I agree. I think
But-
what B?
For the CW at the time, yes, I'd say B.
Green
the
Arrow
CW
suit was
at the
better
time.
than this.
Green Arrow suit was really good though.
It
That's what I was saying.
It was so much pleather. They didn't mind. He didn't want a super suit though.
Yeah.
They were doing anything Tom wanted.
That's true.
If Tom said, "Throw me out there in my t-shirt and drawers," they would have drew a S on his chest and painted the drawers red.
He's an
And-
underwear
and they
model.
would've did it.
I wouldn't have watched the episodes. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
may
doing it to
have,
myself.
you know, for for
For
reasons.
research purposes.
Oh yeah,
Next
totally.
I wish Henry would have had the curl.
He does later on.
This
I
might be a
don't
really
like
hot
this
take.
suit.
I don't like
the
the suit
at all.
either.
I
Yeah,
hate
the
not
it.
trunks
bad.
are.
It looks too alien.
Yeah.
He looked like
I
a
just thought
stripper.
The colors are too muted for me.
What?
Like if
Yeah.
it was
He
just
looked like a stripper,
brighter.
yo. You know how they come in
I'm
costumes?
just gonna, I'm just
By the
gonna
way,
throw
this
it
is
out
Is he
there.
missing a leg?
Superman, not Man of Steel. There's two different suits. I forgot to put Man of Steel too.
I'm just gonna say the DCEU suits should have done what they did with John Wesley's Flash suit in the finale with his 90s Flash suit. Whenever you see the suits on mannequins from like Batman and Robin, like Eric posted a picture earlier, they all looked ripped without being in the suits. It's weird. So
there's
it's
a lot of-
giving that
there's a
the
lot of
suits
padding.
have the muscle. It's weird. Like they should be edited to be, slimmer. That's just me though. Like I always felt like, why do the suits have the muscles? That's making it seem like the person in the suit does not have the muscle.
But we know Cavill doesn't need the padding.
No.
True.
Yeah.
But like Ben's suit, like from BVS, when his and Robin's Dick Grayson's suit, which really should have been Jason Todd's suit because it was all red.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just nitpicking these, but like they're
So where
ripped
we-
on the mannequins.
Where
It's
we,
weird.
playing
like it.
this one.
I'd say C.
I do want to say something. Like I think
Say it.
this I don't like the suit because it's not. I like a vibrant Superman suit, right? I like when I see Superman to be like, that's my hero, that's my like role model. I don't see that with this suit, but I think that's for a reason. Like I think that was part of the arc that we never saw. Like we never saw this Superman turn into the Superman that we know, and I think that was their journey that we never fully got to.
I don't
So I
think we
think
were getting that.
I think we did. We did
Wasn't
see
wasn't
the
he
one
wasn't he
because
based
when
on
he
his
saw his
universe
mom,
from Injustice? Didn't he take inspiration for the Snyderverse from Injustice?
Maybe, but I think that was an arc that he was going. Like I'm not a fan of this Superman. Like that's my hot take. I don't
like that suit.
I don't
It
like
fits for Snyderverse though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it does. I think it works as this Elseworld story. But I think again, Snyder didn't get his full vision. He didn't get the outcome that he wanted. So I would love to see what Henry and Ben and Gal and all these characters look like if he got to tell this whole story.
I don't
So,
care. This one. It's
Yeah.
We could put,
I'm ready to move on though. Like I'm so excited to get
over. What the hell?
D.
His the one that
Why is
Zack
he
Snyder
staring
writes-
me? Yo, it's like he's staring in my soul.
He's
Turn,
hitting
get
us.
this on the screen.
He's hitting us with so much
It's
riz right now.
unsettling.
Yo, bro, this
Is
looking a little
Justice League?
sexual, man. Get this on the screen.
He's talking about strippers now.
Stare
Talking
into
about-
my soul,
I
Cavill.
look like the Smith.
Stare into my soul. He's just hitting you with all the riz, just like, yeah.
You better put my the S tier, or I'm gonna roast you.
The black suit, I'd say A, because it was cool, but it's just it just looks cool because it's just a black version of his regular suit.
Yep.
Like
And here's the curly girl.
he never really got a black suit.
This is my favorite of those.
Yeah,
like
His
that
hair
yeah,
does
look-
not
the
look
best
right
look.
though.
No.
It's his
Yeah,
head.
it's-
Like that haircut doesn't. That had to be the haircut for that other movie that he just did.
And you were complaining that you didn't have the curly Q.
No, I'm talking about like the curl would work, but you see how like the sides are like up, you.
Yeah.
You have you seen the
He's like
the photos?
Einstein. He's like
Yeah.
Superman Einstein.
like his hair shouldn't stick up on the sides like that. It looks weird.
And you
But
can't see
I-
the bottom. Yeah,
This is the best the suit has ever looked.
I agree.
So A.
Yeah, I
Or-
see
This
it.
was
Yeah, I'm
Black
good with that.
Adam, right?
Yeah, that was the
post-credit
Black Adam
scene.
post-credit.
I hate that. That's the closest I think he's gotten to Superman. Like I
that
hate
it's only
it
the
so
post
much.
credit. Yeah.
I hate it.
That's a lickable chin dimple.
The next one is
Next, please.
Please get Jobber Man off the screen.
I
Oh god,
like
this suit was.
this suit. It's
No,
not the greatest.
I'm not
right?
talking. I have no issue with the suit. I'm talking about the fact that this Superman couldn't even keep up heat vision.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Which
this
time?
Superman. in Crisis, he couldn't keep
Don't
up
be
heat
biased.
vision.
He
I'm
was
not
also
being biased. I'm
off-world,
just
though. You know what I
saying.
mean?
He couldn't keep up heat vision, but they want us to believe that he has already fought and defeated Doomsday.
He was
But
also
you-
off-world though for like a year.
That's another reason why I lost respect for this Superman. Like, you go off world for a year and then come back and expect to just jump in the fight,
Yeah.
and you're weak.
We're
What
talking
was
about
his
suits,
purpose?
right? We're
Yeah,
talking
what was
about
his-
suits.
What was his purpose in Crisis? Like, seriously. Like, they
To die.
disrespected this man so much. They used him to prop up Brandon Routh. He could have easily been, like, even though they disrespected Brandon Routh in the end, he could have easily been the Paragon.
Yeah.
But
So what are we thinking for his suit?
I'd say B.
I say B. The
Yeah.
buckle still
Yeah.
kill me.
Sure.
Yeah, as
I-
like
the
the
buckle
fact that it
was
wasn't
huge.
ever meant to be like kind of like a
Sure.
main character Superman suit for a kind of like background Superman, it worked.
Yeah.
I'd say B as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
I
one
think
was,
it really works as like
I
a
liked it
one-off
as a
suit.
black. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the collar actually.
Yeah.
Is it better than the red and blue?
Yes,
I think
yes.
Superman suit?
Yeah.
I
Yes,
think so,
yes.
yeah.
And they took
Mhm.
inspiration from the New 52 with the collar and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I like that
And-
they did what the DCEU was scared to do and actually made an all-black suit.
Yeah.
And this is going to be S tier. I just know it just by looking at it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Put
Yeah.
it best there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I remember
probably
when,
the best Superman suit
This is
ever.
my favorite. Yeah.
when this
Yeah,
image
mine too.
dropped. When this image dropped, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Moisture.
You got bricked up. You got bricked up.
Yep.
Oh man.
It's happening right now. Actually, get it off the screen.
Staring into your soul.
Just the hype going into S as well.
S tier. S tier.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
You have
Like,
to.
this is it. Like,
I think we found the S tiers.
just
Yeah.
the fact they pulled this
Yeah.
off is insane. Like
Looks
that.
really
good.
It's straight from the comics. I love it.
The next one is.
Oh, can we go back and talk about how Tyler tried to
Oh
play
my
John
gosh,
Deegan,
bro.
and it was like so much hammy acting when he was playing John Deegan.
But it
I
was
am
good,
the
though.
master of this world.
It was good though.
I'm like when he overacts. I'm like, dog.
I guess.
I'm like, he should have just been an evil Superman, not John Deegan in disguise. The suit's great. The padding
Yeah.
made him look like a Oompa Loompa. And the
It
lines
looks
on the
good.
threading on the suit was also dumb.
So are we doing B for this one?
Yes,
Why his head look so small?
because of the shoulders.
Yeah. It looks better at the end of season.
Well,
one.
because it got kind of an update to
Yeah.
this past season. Okay, we with that one. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Then I'd say give that one an A tier. Then
Yeah.
I didn't know if we were doing both versions of it.
Wait, B. Sorry. He did the Superman. This one's a B, right?
Yeah.
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 The other one is S.
You chose a set photo.
Yeah. You,
Yeah, because it was the only bright one, and he
Still.
actually had
Kind of gives you a whole
see the
look
full
at it.
suit.
Yeah.
That's still
Yeah.
S tier. Like I love the new suit, and I hope he keeps it next season. Like I hope they don't change.
They don't
it.
have the budget to get a new.
Yeah, I was about to say they don't have the budget.
they're not wasting money on that.
And
It
I
doesn't
guess
matter.
Jordan's never
You
getting a
gotta
suit
damage
then,
it.
unless
Yeah.
Jordan puts on his old suit.
No,
And
they'll just
the
probably
last
slap.
one.
They'll just slap a crest on what he's wearing right now.
Or just
probably.
get a trench coat.
ready for the last
I
one?
look at that Alexo suit. I don't think we're getting the Alexo suit.
Nope.
They're gonna take it from Supergirl.
Ready
Maybe.
for
Lex
the-
came on Supergirl and never wore the Lexo suit. Only his mom wore it.
I'm so whack.
Ready for the last one?
Yep.
F.
Spoilers.
That was ugly. I always thought his suit was
Ew,
too,
man.
Oh
it was
my.
too
Oh
plasticky.
my.
Also, why did he have long hair?
The movie
Because
never
he's,
actually
because
came
he's
out,
Nick
right?
Cage.
Like,
Because he's Nick
No.
Cage.
how
Dude,
Dude,
early
this
did
suit
it,
is so
get,
bad.
I
How
don't
ear-
hate it
No
though.
shit.
Actually, I don't hate it.
I don't like it.
How early did this movie get canceled?
It looked like it belonged in Batman.
Was this like a
and
proto
Robin.
suit or?
This looks
Nah,
like
I think that was
frosting
gonna
or
be the
something.
suit.
With the
Yeah,
the
that was
nipples.
supposed to be the.
But
This
how
was
does
like
he
the costume
move?
fitting.
Yeah.
He can't.
Yeah.
It's basically like if you
You
took
were
a
complaining
Batman suit
about
and
pads in
made it.
Tyler
yeah.
Hoechlin's suit on Superman and Lois. This is worse, much worse.
It is.
I've
I
just
could-
never
it's
seen him
terrible.
as Superman.
I could
Like,
just hear him talking as Superman, like,
Yeah,
I'm Clark Kent.
it's just a
This was-
miscast, in my opinion.
This is the one he was being Superman in. So
Yeah.
They should have cut his hair, bro. Like, I don't like my Superman with a mullet.
This is
Well,
the
he was
Nick
supposed
Cage
to.
look,
They were
though,
supposed to
so-
cut his hair by the end of the movie, from
Were
what
they?
I understand. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
interesting.
So he was gonna start with the long hair, and then,
Miata said,
cut by
"I'm
the end of the
scared."
film. Well, and the movie was also Superman Lives. I haven't like looked at what the script was supposed to be, but maybe it was supposed to be like post death of
it was
Superman.
supposed to- yeah, like
Oh,
a Reign of
interesting.
Superman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so then that
That
makes
makes
sense
sense,
as to
yeah.
why the hair
Yeah.
was long.
I can
Hence
see
the
that, I guess.
Superman Lives.
You know
title.
what movie I want to see, though? Midget
Barbie.
Superman
Legacies.
with Danny DeVito.
So we can laugh at it.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
So are all
What about
hearts
the tier
and
list?
minds clear with the tier list?
Yes.
I think we made some I think we made some good decisions, some good
What's
choices.
the next tier list?
I'm going to say ranking all the DCEU costumes.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
We should rank all the members of Party Nation.
It's about to be.
Let it go wild.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, I'd be at the top, of course.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be biased.
Something just arguing.
No, just
Then
put
Darren's
just put
costume wins.
everybody gets an S tier, and then that's how we settle it.
That's not a fun ranking.
And then just 10 of the graphs an F. Just kidding.
Oh,
He's gonna hear that and come after you. So
yeah.
I'm kidding, but I'm kidding.
I mean, but guys, it's been a day. It's been a long day. We will be back Monday, to talk Secret Invasion and to do a tier ranking list and whatever other random news
Superman.
comes out.
Superman.
Superman
The Avengers of
Thursday.
Superman.
Oh, yes, we have that next week, so we can talk about that
Yes.
as well. So we have
I'm
something
hyped
to
for
talk
that.
about.
I'm
We
hyped
have
for
two
that.
topics next week, and then we'll have some fun.
Oh, did everybody see the little teaser for that Suicide Squad anime?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
I
that.
did. Yeah, I saw it on Twitter.
It's an anime.
Yeah.
It is. Made
Are
by
you-
the same people who did Attack on Titans, apparently.
Are you voicing the
Oh.
Joker, Kato?
Oh, of course.
I knew it.
And
I knew it. I knew that was you.
Yeah.
I'm voicing Harley Quinn.
What are you doing? Which one are you doing, Darren?
Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay.
Clearly.
Oh,
Clearly.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We had. a
it
screen
doesn't
test
really
together.
seem much of Suicide Squad. All you see is Amanda Waller, Harley, and Joker.
Mhm.
So I mean,
I think I may or
Nah.
may not have seen Killer Croc somewhere in there.
I don't know.
Ooh, fun.
I love
could be
killer
wrong, though.
crocodiles. Oh, yeah. Rare. But guys, I want to thank Taz and the crew for. I wanted to be on camera while I did this, sir. Thank you. I want to thank Taz and I want to thank Taz and the crew for holding it down while I rushed home from work and whatnot. Greatly appreciate it for keeping the stream going. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad we were able to keep it
yeah.
running, keep it afloat.
So, guys, I will see everybody next week. I am going to be releasing a new video either tomorrow or Wednesday. Probably Wednesday in place of my Superman and Lois video. Just my thoughts on what I want to see in Superman and Lois Season 4. So be on the lookout for that. And my next side-by-side comparison will be one that Taz recommended, and it will be comparing Gotham Knights, the video game, to Gotham Knights, the TV show. That should be
Oh, okay.
interesting.
Very fun.
Yeah, very fun. Very fun stuff. He may join me for that. I don't know.
Ooh,
He may this may be the
potential
first
potential cameo.
This may be the first cameoed one,
Mm.
So yeah. I shall check everybody later.
Say
Bye.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.